Hey guys, welcome back to another lock related video. Just the other day I was driving by a boat ramp and noticed two very nice trucks with expensive boats on trailers that had this type of lock in the receiver of their hitch in order to prevent theft. After seeing how valuable everything was that they were trying to protect with this lock, I decided to go out and buy one of these master lock receiver locks to see how secure the lock is. I paid $29.95 for this lock plus tax. Right over here in this image, you can see what the setup looks like with the receiver and the trailer ball that slid into the receiver. And on the right side, you can see that pin. The pin looks like what you see over here. There's a clip that secures it on the opposite side. So this lock is going to replace that pin, so no one will be able to remove this pin to pull out the trailer ball, which is slid into the receiver and connected to the coupler of the trailer. And this is a 5/8 inch stainless steel receiver lock. It says extended length shaft for heavy duty applications. First I'm going to remove this from the cardboard so we can take a much closer look at the lock. Okay, you can see that very thick stainless steel rod, and you have this metal edge. And on the end, to make it easier for you to pull this out of the receiver, they have this anodized aluminum section that's been pressed on. Over here, you can see the body itself is covered in this rubberized protective material. And if we lift this up, by looking at the keyway, you can see that it's a pin tumbler. The body itself is also stainless steel, pretty thick, and the inside of the lock mechanism or lock assembly is slid into this stainless steel tube. When you look at the key, you can see the depth of cuts. You have a low, a high, a low, and a high. And that's what you want to see when you look at these type of keys. You do not want to see these pins all in a similar line because it's going to make it much easier to pick. Insert that. It's spring loaded, so you rotate clockwise and then this slides out. Now over here we have an O-ring seal which seals right against this ring inside here, and then there's a groove cut right before the tip, and that's where the mechanism inside the lock engages to prevent you from pulling this out of the lock body. So let's take a look inside here to see exactly how this locks on that tip. When you look inside this tube, you can see that there's a piece of metal extending into the tube. That edge is what grabs onto the groove at the end of the rod. When you rotate the key clockwise, it makes that hole perfectly smooth, allowing for the rod to be removed. So this receiver lock does appear to be well made, but the real test is it easy to pick? And we're going to find out right now. In order to pick the lock, I'm going to be using this Dino quick pick. This is something I've had in my kit for over 20 years and it's extremely useful. To use it, you remove the tension key by loosening right here. This pops out. And then you loosen this, push forward, tighten, and you can see I have a hook or lifter that I can use to manipulate the pins. Okay, you can see it is locked. Let me take the tension key and I'm going to insert it into the bottom of the keyway. I'm going to apply a little bit of tension on that keyway, clockwise rotation, and I'm going to take this pick and try raking the pins to see if this lock will open fairly easily. So let's give it a try. And look at this. And is that a joke? Within 2 seconds I was able to rake open this lock. If you're looking to protect anything valuable, this lock is not going to do it. Let me remove this rubberized jacket so we can take a look at the lock body itself. You can see the outer shell. This part here slides into this tube. You can see there's a pin that keeps everything inside this tube. There's the back side of it. And in case you're wondering, this was put in using a hydraulic press. You're not going to be able to tap this pin out, especially if it's on the vehicle and it's bouncing around as you're trying to hit it. I did take this outside to try, and it will not move. So the only problem with this lock is that it's ridiculously easy to pick. And guys, that is it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to check out my wide range of videos, share links to my videos on social networking sites, and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching.